Welcome back. It is 6:22 on Daybreak, and this morning we want to spend a few minutes on a topic that many couples struggle with, but they often don't talk about. Every year, 19% of women experience infertility, and about 10 to 15% of women who do become pregnant end up losing their baby.
And this morning, Daybreak's Alexandra Rios brings us a story who never expected it to be their story.
As soon as this happy couple got married, they wanted nothing more than to be parents, but instead became empty-handed.
When I lost Ivan and I came home, I felt so alone. I was just like, nobody can relate to me. Nobody knows what I'm feeling. Everybody's just like, stay positive. It'll get better with time. But it's just like, you know, you give birth to a baby still, and you come home, like I said, empty-handed, but you're still going through everything a woman who brought a baby home would go through.
Back in 2020, Robert and his wife, Vanessa Sanabria, decided to start growing their family. For a year, they weren't able to, so that's when their doctors sent them to an infertility clinic.
I'm sure this is like this with every family, but at least with ours, they were asking, when are you gonna have a baby? When is the baby coming? Not knowing that, you know, behind closed doors, we're like struggling. Yeah, we're trying. It's our dream to have a baby here. You know, we went through that silently for a while, and we realized that going through it alone is hard.
With 5 failed IUIs and 2 rounds of IVFs, they were finally pregnant with their son, Ivan Robert.
And then we went to our 20-week scan, and we got to see the baby, and everything was looking great with him. So the doctor that day told us, everything looks good, we'll see you in your next checkup.
Only to be in the hospital about 2 weeks later giving birth, Ivan then passed away.
You know, like, we miss our son, you know, and it's crazy to think that I carried him for such a short time, and I miss him so much.
According to Buffalo IVF, 1 of 10 couples do experience infertility. And for those who do, Dr. Chantel Bartels with the clinic says it's important to know that you are not alone.
And everyone kind of goes through that process differently. You know, they have the ability to have support, have other people to talk to.
And to help people like Vanessa and Robert who are going through similar things, it's okay to talk about it.
Growing up, we never thought about counseling. The way we were raised was, you know, you grieve, you live, you move on. And you know, it's amazing. I could tell you, you know, me and my wife been together 11 years, married 3, 4, and we probably got stronger than ever.
I remember I had a really good girlfriend who said to me, I accept you however you're feeling. I'm doing this event and I want you to come. Come if you're sad, if you're happy, if you're feeling okay, just come. It doesn't matter. And it's just like being a safe space to us. So please don't be afraid to ask somebody how you can help or what you can say. And check in with them, because the silence is what hurts the most.
After months of grieving, they decided to try again. Since their insurance coverage only covers 3 cycles, this was their last opportunity to get pregnant with the help of IVF. It didn't work.
30% or more of the couples that see us, we don't find a clear answer as to why they're not getting pregnant. And that's hard, because sometimes I find that people feel closure if there is a specific thing.
And now Vanessa and Robert are just hoping for a miracle.
I would be lying if I said I wasn't terrified, you know, to get pregnant again, that this will happen again. But a part of me just feels like we've done everything that we can on our end, you know, to bring a baby home. So right now we're like fighting for our rainbow baby.
If you know someone who is going through infertility or pregnancy loss, don't suffer by yourself. There are many support groups in and around Buffalo and on Facebook. And for Vanessa and Robert, what helped them the most is by speaking to people who also went through the similar things. And again, these treatments can cost thousands of dollars. And if you would like to help Vanessa and Robert, there will be a link up on our website so they can become parents too. In the Information Center, Alexandra Rios, Channel 2 News.
Alex, thank you. Such important information for something that so many people can relate to, and just proves that every child born really is a miracle.
They were so brave for sharing their story, so thank you for doing that.